Imagine standing at the edge of a world wrapped in white silence, where the only sound is the soft sigh of wind through pine trees. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of frost and distant wood smoke that wraps around you like a warm blanket. There is no rush here, no ticking clock, only the gentle rhythm of falling snowflakes drifting down to cover the earth in a thick, quiet quilt. In this stillness, your mind begins to untangle the knots of the day, loosening its grip on worries that once felt heavy and immediate. You are safe here, suspended in a moment where time slows down and allows you to breathe deeply into your lungs. This is not just a place, but a permission slip to let go, to surrender to the comfort of being exactly where you are. A small wooden cabin sits nestled in the trees, its windows glowing with a warm amber light that contrasts beautifully against the cool blue night. Smoke curls lazily from the chimney, rising straight up into the still air before dissolving into the vast, starry canopy above. It looks like a promise kept, a shelter waiting to welcome you inside away from the cold. You step across the threshold, and the heavy wooden door closes behind you with a solid, reassuring thud that seals out the chill. The air inside is warm and fragrant, filled with the rich aroma of cedar and burning pine that soothes your senses instantly. Your boots leave faint tracks in the dust on the floor, marking the boundary between the wild outside and this sanctuary within. Inside, the room is simple and inviting, with rough-hewn beams overhead and a large stone fireplace dominating one wall. A crackling fire dances within the hearth, casting long, gentle shadows that sway rhythmically against the wooden walls. The light flickers softly, creating a mesmerizing pattern that draws your eyes inward to a place of deep, peaceful focus. You remove your gloves and place them on a sturdy oak table, feeling the warmth seep into your chilled fingertips gradually. Each movement feels slow and deliberate, as if moving through water, allowing tension to drain from your shoulders and down your arms. The silence here is not empty. It is full of presence, a gentle companion that asks nothing of you. A large armchair sits by the fire, upholstered in worn velvet that holds the day's residual heat like a hug. You sink into it slowly, feeling the cushions yield beneath your weight, supporting you completely without effort. The fabric is soft against your skin, a tactile reminder of comfort that wraps around you like a second layer of warmth. Outside, the wind begins to pick up slightly, whispering through the branches with a low, melodic hum that vibrates through the floorboards. It is a distant song, soothing and rhythmic, reminding you that nature is alive even in its deepest sleep. The sound wraps around the cabin like a protective cocoon, muffling the world beyond the glass. You watch a single pinecone fall from a low branch, landing silently on the thick blanket of snow just beyond the windowpane. It sits there alone, a small dark jewel against the white expanse, untouched by time or concern. Watching it settle brings a strange calm to your chest, a realization that stillness is its own kind of movement. The fire pops softly, sending a few sparks dancing upward before they vanish into the stone chimney above. Each crackle is distinct and clear, marking the passage of seconds in a way that feels ancient and grounded. You listen to the wood settle and shift, finding a rhythm in its breaking that matches the steady beat of your own heart. Your eyelids begin to feel heavy, not with fatigue, but with a pleasant weight that pulls you deeper into the chair. The warmth of the fire radiates against your legs, while the cool air from the window brushes softly against your face. This balance of temperatures creates a sensory harmony that lulls your body into a state of relaxed readiness. Somewhere far away, an owl calls out once, its hoot echoing softly through the frozen forest before fading into silence. The sound is lonely but beautiful, a reminder of the vastness of the night that surrounds this small pocket of warmth. It does not disturb you, instead it anchors you further into the peace of this moment. You think about the snow accumulating outside, layer upon layer, smoothing over rough edges and hiding the uneven ground beneath. It is a gentle erasure, a way for nature to reset and prepare for new growth without fanfare or force. This quiet transformation mirrors the process happening within you as thoughts melt away into clarity. The scent of wood smoke grows stronger as the fire burns lower, filling the room with a deep, earthy aroma that feels ancestral. It smells like safety and history, like generations who have sat by this same fire to find peace in the cold. You breathe it in slowly, letting the memory of warmth sink into your bones. Your breathing becomes slow and shallow, matching the gentle pulse of the flames that dance in their stone prison. There is no need to hold your breath or control the air. It flows naturally, easy and unrestricted. With each exhale, you feel a little lighter, as if releasing invisible weights into the warm current. A log shifts in the hearth, causing a shower of tiny orange sparks to float upward like miniature stars. They drift lazily toward the ceiling before fading out, leaving behind trails of light that linger in your mind. It is a fleeting display of beauty that requires no attention, simply existing for the joy of being seen. The wind outside settles into a low murmur, barely audible now beneath the steady crackle of the fire within. The boundary between inside and outside blurs slightly, creating a seamless transition from the wild to the domestic. You feel connected to both worlds, grounded in comfort while acknowledging the vastness beyond. Your thoughts drift like clouds across the night sky, unhurried and without destination, passing by without leaving a trace. There is no agenda here, no problem to solve or path to plan, only the simple act of being present. This lack of direction is a gift, allowing your mind to rest in the open space of now. The fire has burned down to glowing embers, pulsing with a soft, rhythmic red light that feels like a heartbeat. The warmth remains strong, radiating steadily into the room, keeping the cold at bay with quiet persistence. This enduring heat is a silent guardian, watching over you as you sink deeper into relaxation. Sleep comes not as a sudden drop, but as a gentle tide that rises slowly around you, lifting you higher into stillness. You are floating now, suspended in a dreamlike state where time has no meaning and weight has no hold. The night holds you close, whispering promises of restorative peace until the morning light returns.